Namaste, welcome to Arthaniti, where we discuss money and money related tools to help you in your everyday investment decisions. I am Dr. Shefalika Gokhale. I hold a PhD in business practices of mutual fund houses. Now, today, the Sensex crashed by 1143 points. Nifty 50 plunged by 300 points. This was basically due to fall in the index heavyweights like Reliance Industries and HDFC Bank. Now, following this, many investors are anxious and are uncertain about where the Sensex will head from here. There are concerns over the quarter four earning results that the companies have declared. They were subdued, to say the least. Ongoing elections and the uncertainty of results, shifts in global monetary policy with the Fed rate cuts stalled till further notice, volatility index in India surging high, all this has added to the uncertainty in the market. Now, as investors, how do we navigate through these uncertain times? This is the focus of our today's video. Now, in this video, we will discuss various strategies which will help you pass through these volatile times and how you can take advantage of them and create a healthy portfolio. So let's dive in. Before we plan and decide on the strategies to implement, it is very necessary to understand why there is volatility in the market. Now, we are in between an election season in India. That it is not going to be before 4th of June that there will be clarity as to who will form the government after these elections. Though there is heightened optimism that the Modi government will be re-elected, but still some sense of uncertainty looms till the final results are declared. Secondly, fourth quarter earning results of many companies have been subdued. Now, thanks to this underperformance, many heavyweights in the Sensex have seen selling pressures, which has pulled down the Nifty and the Sensex. Thirdly, India VIX, the volatility index, has risen way above 12% and stands at 15.12. Now, this shows increased uncertainty amongst Indian investors. Global economic policies also play a part in increasing volatility. Now, few days back, the US Federal Reserve did not cut their rates but maintained their rates, and they have been doing so for the longest period of time. This was due to unfavorable inflationary figures that were recorded in the US economy. Where the Fed had expected the inflation to cool down, the figures did not showed otherwise. Now, when will the first rate cut happen is uncertain. Initially, there were talks that the US Fed would resort to at least three rate cuts, but now that expectation has come down to one. Now, when will that happen is anybody's guess. Why these rate cuts are important for Indian economy? See, till the time the rates are high in the US, foreign institutional investors would be taking out money from other markets. Why? Because they see a more promising return in their own country, in the US. When the Fed starts cutting rates, that money will be diverted out of the US in emerging economies like India. That is why these rate cuts are important for Indian investors to know. Secondly, the US employment data was also released yesterday. The non farm payroll rose to 1,75,000, which was way below the market expectations of 2,43,000. Now, these negative indicators add to the volatility. So, it is very necessary to understand why the current situation in the market is volatile. Now, let's look at the various strategies that you can implement to pass through these turbulent times. The first and the foremost important is having liquidity. Now, in times where volatility is high, maintaining adequate liquidity is crucial. Why? Because it will help you capitalize on any buying potential or opportunities that sprang up in the market. Secondly, investors should assess their cash reserves. Why? Because they can take advantage. by being flexible and having ready cash in hand, they can take advantage of market downturns. Every downturn can be an entry point. Correct. Diversifying across various assets like cash, bond, uh, liquid funds can also provide stability when times are volatile. So that is one strategy that you need to implement. The second strategy to follow is capitalizing on buying opportunities. Now, volatility often opens lucrative buying opportunities. Buy the dip is a very famous strategy which is normally used in stock markets when the long term outlook is positive. Secondly, you can resort to rupee cost averaging and systematic investment plan investing, which will help you mitigate market fluctuations. But one key factor not to be ignored is while making these investments, it is very necessary that you make thorough research and focus on fundamentally strong companies and funds where you put your money. Thirdly, investing through mutual funds is the best way to fight volatility in the market. Now, why am I saying this? Why? Because your risk when you invest through a mutual fund is spread across portfolio of securities that the fund invests in. Also, in times of volatility, an actively managed fund can adapt various strategies which can capitalize on the market volatility. And thirdly, you can consider investing in equity funds with proven track records, which will help you navigate through these market turbulent phases. See, volatility is part of every market. To navigate through such volatile times, you need three virtues. First, patience. Second, prudent risk management. And third, long term perspective. With the strategies that we discussed, liquidity to cash in on any buying opportunities, capitalizing on buying opportunities in the market, buying the dip as we discussed, and leveraging your risk by investing through mutual funds. Why? Because your risk is spread across your portfolio. Following these, staying informed, staying diversified will help you sail through any uncertain times which you face today and in future. It will help you create a healthy resilient portfolio. I hope this video has added value to your investing journey, and it has helped you understand what your course of action should be when the markets are jittery. Please follow, like, and subscribe to my channel, and ask me any questions if you have in the comments box. I would like to hear from you. Till then, stay safe. Goodbye.